How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another edition of The Opinion. I'm going to try to make this as quickly as I can. But James Harden, I'm going to get right to the point. James Harden, while on his tour in China, because a lot of NBA players do take tours in China this time of year during the offseason, and while James Harden was on his tour in China, he specifically called out Daryl Morey and absolutely called Daryl Morey a liar. And if he didn't have to say it once, he didn't say it once. He said it twice. And James Harden said, and I quote, Daryl Morey is a liar, and I'll never play for an organization he's involved in again. And he stopped and he said, I'm going to repeat myself. Or maybe he didn't say that part, but he did stop. And he said, and then he repeated it again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I'll never play for an organization with Daryl Morey again. And he gave a thumbs up and walked off, and the people in the audience pretty much gave him an applause as well. So I will have the link to the video below. Shout out to Charania, one of the NBA reporters, and then shout out to others who have been able to bring this video to light. I will have the Twitter, or I guess X, link below, so that way you guys can check this out. So man, I just want to get right into this real quick. For James Harden to call out an NBA executive, especially an NBA executive that James Harden has seemingly had a really good relationship with. This guy has been a guy to put together teams that suit James Harden's style. Daryl Morey is probably one of the reasons that James Harden left Houston to go to Philadelphia, because Daryl Morey was down in Houston. They seemed to have a great relationship there. And then obviously when things fizzled out in Houston, Daryl Morey was in Philadelphia. It seemed promising, and I'm pretty sure James Harden wanted to play in a similar style offense as that. And now this comes on the heels of James Harden asking to be traded specifically to the Clippers. So if you are the 76ers and James Harden has come out with this type of rhetoric about an NBA executive, do the Sixers try to trade him to the team that he wants to go to? I mean, that is kind of what this comes down to. And then also, because James Harden will speak this way in public, not once, but twice in the same setting, calling an NBA executive a liar, if you are a team like the Clippers or any other team at this stage in his career, because James Harden's on the back end of his career. He's no longer the consistent MVP James Harden with the step back and all the dribbling up top that used to wow us 6 and 7 years ago. Do you even want to take on a player like James Harden? That's really the question you have to ask yourself, because, and one of the things I want you guys to do is I want you to leave comments down below. What is James Harden alluding to when he says Daryl Morey's a liar? What did Daryl Morey lie about? Because now we are really finding out why James Harden wants to be traded. I mean, we knew that there was something there, but players want to be traded all the time. And I think, just to kind of put the bow on this video, I think James Harden probably could have just left it there. Hey, I just want out. I want to be traded. I want to get to a new situation. But to come out and call an NBA executive out, I really don't know that was the best move for James Harden, because now does he get traded to the team that he wants to get traded to? And that is the Los Angeles Clippers, because the Clippers don't really have a lot of assets now, because they've traded away a lot of draft picks and different things like that. So with this news coming out, especially with, we already, like I said, we already knew James Harden wanted to be traded, and we knew this was going to be a storyline coming into the season. But now that James Harden's basically thrown kerosene or gasoline on a raging fire, James Harden has the Philadelphia 76ers hostage, and they're not going to be able to get on with their organization and their season until they can move past James Harden and now this particular situation as well. So leave your comments below. What is this about? You guys enlighten me. Like I said, I have my opinion on it. What do you think? And if you're a Sixers fan, what do you think about James Harden's comments? Is he justified, or should James Harden have just kept his mouth shut? How much fault do you blame James Harden for this? Because you guys really jumped on Ben Simmons, and James Harden didn't particularly play well in a game 7. Same situation. Are you now going to attack James Harden the exact same way you attacked Ben Simmons? So 76ers fans, where are you at? We're waiting to hear from you. Leave your comments below. And other than that, I'm out.